Capricorn, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 19th through to the 25th of September. We're going through that equinox, which I've done a reading on. It's very important reading, as much as the monthly was, as much as the Mercury retrograde. This month here there's going to be some serious movement going on. There's already been the serious movement, which I said it was going to be at the beginning of September. In the first sort of 10 days, and yes, we certainly did get it, and it's going to set the human race on another path, and that runs with that equinox reading, which I did for the 3 months. It runs through for the next 3 months. An amazing changing environment. Are you ready for it, Capricorn? You should be, because you're going to be in a very strong position, I think. Let's just have a look what's going on in your daily life. There is big things going on in your daily life at the moment. It seems to be very full. It's very diverse, but it reaches the height of life, basically. Really nice. Really nice. You've still got that snowplow effect for some of you, and for some of you, you're going to be experiencing your first week of autumn at the equinox. For you, and there might well be a bit of a slowdown. I don't think it is, because everyone seems to be having an Indian summer, and I think you're going to have an Indian summer, so this means it's going to be very busy going forward for the next month. And your karmic position in life is like turning into part of that massive wave, which I go into on the monthly and the equinox readings. Let's just see what's going on the overall energies for you here. They're a lot quieter, and I think this is that calm in the overall energies around us, whilst people are putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5. Let's just see what's going on here. Own it. That's what it says. Just own it. It's not specific about one thing, but it's own your life. Own what you do. Own your responsibility. Own it. Share that love. And yeah, as you own it, it's going to be really, really beautiful. You're going to really enjoy it. It's sort of saying, when you own it, you'll enjoy it. When you take the responsibility 100% for what you do, you will really love it, Capricorn. And you will just start kind of the progression that you can have, not just this week, but in the coming months, once you've seen in the equinox reading. You will see that you could be in a really, really beautiful position in general in life. Let's just see what's going on your karmic message in regards to your relationships. As there's the shifting sands of the social scenario that is going on in the world around us at the moment, and people are feeling a little bit sort of anxious and sort of disappointed, and also lost in society that doesn't have a direction, basically. It's lost its cardinal, or its magnetic north, which is so true, which we go into on Somatic TV about the magnetic pole shift, because that affects us within it. And with all of this sort of going on around you, here it's sort of saying, keep to your you're going to be that person that sort of, let me just get that back on that. Yeah, just still be honest and straight with people. They may not understand it, but if you're being honest with yourself, at least you can be honest with the world around you. Doesn't necessarily mean that the rest of the world has to understand you, but just be true to yourself. A healing moment, yeah. Being true to yourself, looking after yourself, looking after your how you want relationships to be, what makes you feel comfortable. They will all be healing moments for you. Let's just see how the universe is trying to sort of guide that message. And this is regards to couples, families, community. the world is full of many different people, and you can't please everybody, and everybody will not please you. But just realize that there's so many people out there. You will always find groups or that person that corresponds to you, and it's sort of saying look and search for it. I think the universes are just asking you to be that true, be that higher part of yourself. And once you do that, your best version of yourself, once you do that, you're going to attract people in around you that will correspond to that, will also be looking to do their highest, their best version of them. And it's going to make you feel comfortable to be around people that, that are straight and honest and just, looking to explore life and expand. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. It's almost like that moment when, I don't know if you know paragliding or hang gliding. It's that moment when you run down the hill, and as the wind sort of takes you away from the hill. It's that sort of moment. So they're taking you clear of any complications in life and what's going on in the world around us, and working to that longer term plan. So as you fly above all the the mayhem that could be the human race that is in the world at the moment, you've got your eye on the long-term goal in regards to relationships. So you are who you are, you're true to yourself, and that can be, banked upon in long terms. So some people may not get you, but then that's fine. You're not going to get everyone it either. It's just a normal sort of thing. But eventually when you come back down to land later on, people are just kind of go, oh, right, I understand now. And so just being true to yourself, I think, is really important here for the longer term relationships that are worth being involved in. Let's just see what's going on how they're influencing the conversation that is within you. I think they're asking you to enjoy the moment. So enjoy those sparks that you will get with other people that are around you. You may only know them for an hour taking a train journey, and then you'll never see them again. But just enjoy that moment. Enjoy being with other people. It's quickly, because the world is changing quickly around us. So it's literally just meeting someone, having a very nice time, and having a great chat, just because you happen to be on the train going the same direction, and that person then gets off, another person gets in, then sits down, and then all of a sudden you've got another. It's like getting to the cinema all the time. So I would allow things to just go through quickly and just concentrate on the here and now and enjoying that moment with the people that are around you. There's a lot of victories coming in though in the long-term plan, and it's now the time to work on them in regards to your relationships, by being true and honest to yourself, and being true and honest to the world around you, basically. Don't get involved in sort of, plans or playing games in relationships. I wouldn't do that if I was you, Capricorn. Just being straight-laced is gonna allow you to be almost very successful in your everyday relationships with people that are around you. Let's just see what's going on your money side. This repeats that sort of overall energy as well, saying own it. There's big opportunities for you at the moment, and that could be realizing you've got a certain talent within you that you could actually earn money out of, and so then why not go ahead and do it? Stop beating yourself down about it and just go ahead and do it. It would be really enjoyable, and you'll get major success in your life from it. So just own the situation. That's what it's sort of saying. Walk away from that fear in a way. I think this is part of the healing factor as well. Walking away from that doubt you may have had within yourself, or the walking away from the confusion of the society that was in an ever-changing world. and walk forward towards that happiness and that sunshine in your life, you know, and just owning it and saying, look, this is what I'm doing, you know, and now I'm going to earn some money out of it, you know, or this is the job I want, and this is the job I'm working towards. If it means I've got to take a job which is, you know, like an apprentice and then sort of moving up, that sort of aspect, then why not? But just go ahead and do it. You know, how's the universe influencing this karmic message of owning it? And owning it means standing up and knowing it and walking towards what you want. That's what owning it's all about. How's the universe trying to influence this conversation or this karmic message? It's not just a door you're going through, it's a massive gate. It's huge. It's like it's the gates of a city. It's almost like going through like you climbing up the mountains, and there's like a little valley that goes over the top of the mountains, and you're walking through that valley and it's coming out the other side. And it's just going through, you know, they're asking you to go through something that's really massive, basically. Allow your ideas of the past, which you might have been working, these are long-term plans. Okay, so things that you've been really working on at the past is going to, and the ideas you've had in the past will suddenly, you know, can be turned into concrete understanding. So if you've had a particular idea of, let's just say, of how you, let's say, make a certain technology, that was an idea you had a long time ago, and now you're in a position where you can actually put it into action or create that that first example, that you know, and it's converting those ideas into recognizable and concrete plans in front of you. I think this is where going through that gate is realizing your time is now, as your, you know, your ideas will come to fruition, and it takes you from one side to the other, which may seem very perilous, but it's actually very easy for you to do because you're concentrating on the future and walking towards your sunshine. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic message. Sometimes guides can sort of like create coincidences that sort of happens. So it helps you to recognize the path that is in front of you on the subconscious level. Here, the guides are always sort of saying, we're here now. This is what we got to take. And it's not a multitude of things. It's literally one or two things that's make your life very, very simple in a way of what you got to do and where you've got to go and how you've got to do it. There's no choices here. This is owning it. This is that whole thing where your guides are kind of saying, look, here's this opportunity. Here it is. Take it on board and run with it. And I think this is coming through, during the week. It's not like a moment. It's more over a period of days that this installs, because it's simply quite big for you. The opportunity, it can be a real life-changing opportunity for you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that's within you. They're very similar to this side here. You know, your pleasures in life, your relationships in life may actually be business orientated or job orientated. You know, it's networking, I think, here is really important for you, and it's enjoying that moment. There you go. Networking, the expertise side of things, it's really putting things into place, and this is where the conversation is within you, saying, I really should speak to that person, I really should do that. And I would follow it if I was you. It's going to make this huge opportunity that is coming through for you during this week, and it may well last right through to next week as well, but you know, you've got to play to your strengths and play to your expertise, play to your social side through networking and stuff like that. Let's just see how the overall outcome for you is. It's not necessarily happiness. It's almost, I wouldn't say pride, because it's not quite that either. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not like satisfaction. It's almost as like this is it. This is what you've been waiting for. It's your pinnacle moment in life. This is what comes through. It seems to be like a pinnacle moment for you. The devil, which is you. It is you, Capricorn. If you follow this aspect going through here like that and seize on this really big opportunities, be who you are, you're going to find in the end, by the end of the week, in the coming week after that you're the bee's knees, as we say in English. I don't know if you say it in French, in American or in Australia, but we say that in the UK. The bee's knees, the ultimate, the pinnacle of who you are, and doing that will automatically shine a light on the paths of many other people that are around you. So then they will then look and see their path with a lot more clarity, because you're doing what you do. And as they see this clarity, they will then look at you and kind of say, that's where the light is coming from. This is helping me enormously, and it's gonna create a snowball effect for you in regards to the changing world around us, which I've gone into in the equinox readings, which is an amazing reading. Really, really did enjoy that reading, and the monthly readings as well. So there you go, Capricorn. There's loads of links in the description below. Go and explore if you want about the Astroflower. Yes, so thank you very much for being here. For you to subscribe now and click that bell, because you know you want to, and thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.